Good evening, traders. Welcome to the More Analytics S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for October 31st going into November 1st. I'm going to start off with the S&P 500 index. Left a gap open lower today. We had been bullish since 3502. We'd seen 2,425.25 handles to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here. A more notable one that we're keeping track of is the trade above 56.7850 projects a separate 240 minimum, 570 plus maximum. We've attained 248.75 of that so far. Those are all on hold. I warned we have held possible macro exhaustion at 58.1850 to 27.50 three times now. And if we see an ensuing correction, it should exceed 615 from the high, which would make the target 53.12. This just shows you where we held this exhaustion here, here, and here. Now we're starting to roll over and see more in-depth selling. I said the trade below 58.5375 has brought in 52.75 of pressure coming into today, and then a good deal more trading down to 57.3250. So over 130 to the downside. And then I said the trade below 58.3150 projects this downward, 88 minimum, 145 plus maximum. So we've traded from 58.3150 again down to 57.3250. 99 handles of the 145 plus. What we're looking for is a maximum, and obviously attaining the minimum. As I suspected also, that was on pretty steep volume here today. So, and that's a pretty sizable gap at sell-off in here. If we take this area down in here, that's also going to be an additional warning of pressure. That area comes in at 57.2575 to 24 even. And taking that out would mean is that would take a possible bounce off this area and maybe fleshing out another side here before going down. If it takes that out, it's going to take out that likelihood. We're sort of hovering right above it right now. Okay, and the gold rolled over today too. Pretty decent sell-off in there. We've been bullish in the gold since August 16, 2018, from 1179.70 to 1188.30. We've seen 1,618 per ounce. A lot of other bullish calls in here. We've also been paying attention to this projection that I had here from the break above 2147.50 to 2148.40, which I said projects as separate 151 minimum, 954 plus maximum. We've attained 653.3 of that so far. A number of other shorter term bullish formations in here. Those are all on hold now as we rolled over and we took out this formation right here. I said decent trade below 227.7050 will warrant a decent pressure. We've traded down to 27.4180 so far. And we'll likely see more. We take out this formation here on the downside. That should also open up the downside. Additionally, that's going to come in at 27.4170. Bear with me a minute here. minus 1.8 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And finally, the Bitcoin. We've been bullish since break above 16,275 to 60, which had brought in 58,210 strength. A lot of other bullish calls in here. I did say, however, when we fell back down through 74,415 that we will likely see some pressure. We've been seeing pressure since. If we take out this formation right here, which is going to come in at 70,067, plus 32 per hour starting at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's going to project this downward over 6,000 per coin. If we break below there decently and back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.